I am Omale Jeffrey Jojo, your celebrity mathematician. I've done justice to this question before, the question I'm about to write, but somebody still sent to me. You can see it in different form. But let me do justice to it. They say you should simplify 1 over 3 raised to the power of 1 over 3. I've done 1 over 9 raised to the power of 1 over 9. It's the same thing. So, what you do is solution, whether you know it or not. They are writing maths today. By 3. Good. Now, this thing is Maths Olympiad question. How do you simplify? You all know that 1 over 3 raised to the power of 1 over 3 from the definition of indices is the same thing as what? The cube root of 1 over 3 all raised to the power of 1, which is what? The cube root of 1 over 3, because n raised to the power of 1 is still the same thing, right? Good. You agree with me that this thing is the same thing as what? The cube root of 1 over the cube root of 3. Yes. Because when you have the two things in a bracket like this, let's say roots, the nth root of a over b is the same thing as the nth root of a over the nth root of b. So you can say that this thing is because of what? Nth root of a over b is the same thing as nth root of a over the nth root of b. Yes, that is what I did here. Now this is the same thing as what? 1 over root 3. The cube root of what? 3. The cube root of 3. Yes, because the nth root of 1 is equal to 1. Yes. Now, if I come to this place again, you all know there's one thing I want to define here. If you have the 1 over nth root of a in this way, it will be 1 over the nth root of a dot nth root of a raised to the power of n minus 1 over the nth root of a raised to the power of n minus 1. If you have something like this, so this one will now be 1 over the cube root of 3 dot cube root of 3 raised to the power of 3 minus 1 over the cube root of 3 raised to the power of 3 minus 1. So this is what you have by the definition. Now if you look at it very well, this one will now become what? 1 over the cube root of 3 dot cube root of 3 raised to power of 2 over cube root of 3 raised to the power of 2. Yes. Do you know why? 3 minus 1 is 2. 3 minus 1 is 2. So if you look at it very well, you find out that what we are going to have, last time I solved this very well. I analyzed everything, but I'm jumping some of the steps. You can go to my former video on YouTube on Matex or the Celebrity Mathematician and see the one of 1 over 9 raised to the power of 1 over 9. Now, this thing simply means you can say equal to 1 over the cube root of 3. Since they have the same, this cube root, you know they can multiply each other here. I can say this is raised to the power of 1. Anything raised to the power of 1 is at the same thing. Dot cube root of 3 raised to the power of 2 over cube root of 3 raised to the power of 2. Yes, because you all know that if I have a raised to the power of 1 is the same thing as a. Anything raised to the power of 1 is at the same thing. 1 million raised to the power of 1 is 1 million. So this thing can now be what? 1 times cube root of 3 raised to the power of 2 is cube root of 3 raised to the power of 2. That's 1 times this. Over cube root of 3 raised to the power of 1 dot 3 raised to the power of 2. Yes, because we all know that the cube root of nth root of a dot nth root of b is equal to nth root of a dot b, which is multiplication. Math is all about defining the rules. Now, if you look at this very well, you agree with me that this thing is still the same thing as what? The cube root of 3 raised to the power of 2 over the cube root of 3 raised to the power of 1 plus 2. Yes, because if you have a raised to the power of 1 dot a raised to the power of 2, you see the same thing as a raised to the power of 1 plus 2. Because since they have the same base, you add the power. That's what I did here. So this will now become what? The cube root of 3 raised to the power of 2 over the cube root of 3 raised to the power of 4. So it will now be what? 1 plus 2 is 3. Sorry. Of 3 raised to the power of 3. So you can see it there. Now, do you know that this 3 can take care of this 3? So this remains what? 3. Look at it here. There's what we can define here. Let me put it at the same side. There's what we can define here. If I have the nth root of a raised to the power of n, it will give me a. Do you know why? This n will take care of this. In real sense, like this 3 now, there's 3 here, there's 3 here. My answer is supposed to remain 3. Let me show you. That means 3 raised to the power of 3. Cube root simply means 1 over 3. So It will now be what? 3 raised to the power of 3 times 1 over 3. 3 cancels here, it will now be 3 raised to the power of 1, which is equal to what? 3. That's why they say the nth root. They say the nth root of a raised to the power of n is equal to what? A. Is from that definition. So in case you don't know, that is why the nth root of a raised to the power of n is equal to A. So invariably, this thing simply means the cube root of 3 raised to the power of 2 will now be over 3. That is the definition. 3 has, I don't mean it's the fourth root of 3 raised to the power of 4. 4 will take care of 4, it will remain 3. So look at it here. This is where we reach. Now, if we look at it, the cube root of 3 raised to the power of 2 will now be 3 raised to the power of 2 is 3 times 3, which is 9. I can decide to bring it out. Consider this is the same thing as what? The cube root of 9 over 3. And cube root of 9, I didn't mean its square root now, that I've said is 3. So there's no cube root of 9. So what you do is very simple. It will be what? 9 raised to the power of what? 1 over 3 over 3. And that is, or you stop here. You stop here. See the same thing. So at this point, except they tell you to find the cube root of 9, you find it and divide and get a single answer. But they say without using calculator, so it's either you leave it in this form. Since there's no square root in what they did, you can leave it in this form, the question given to you. But from this, go and check the one of 1 over 9 raised to the power of 1 over 9 we did. It's all about following the steps and you arrive very well. So it's the cube root of 9 divided by 3. That is this. Thank you so much and remain blessed. Make sure that you solve questions and bring for us to help you if you can't handle them. I'm Omar Jeff Jojo, the celebrity mathematician.